Welcome to break. I hope everyone's having fun starting their winter sports. Yeah, let's start break.
I always get this. All right, hey, I did it correctly there. All right. Hey, everyone, good morning. Morning. Thank you. Wow, another beautiful day on the sunny hilltop, and it's Friday. Woo! All right. Hey, I just want to thank everyone, first of all, for filling out our survey a week or so back on our new schedule and on Canvas. It really is immensely helpful to get your feedback, so thank you for doing that. Generally, I want to thank you for being wonderful partners in what we're doing this year, in our school year. You all have been great, especially coming back from a strange year away and on distance learning. So you all have been really flexible and strong throughout the whole process. So really want to thank you for that. And so can we give ourselves a hand for all the work that you guys have been doing? I just want to remind everyone, two of our values here at York are respect and compassion. And so now that we have sort of the new normal of having break outdoors, a few reminders, and that is, when we come into break, can we have a seat? Can everyone kind of come down and have a seat? Especially when we have our wonderful sophomore speeches, we want to feel the attention that you can give our speakers and the support that you give them. So thank you for having a seat. The other thing is just a reminder, no phones, right? So no phones during break. And then a final reminder for some of you, the little pebbles up there should stay up there, okay? They should not be down there. So again, thank you for all that you're doing to make this a wonderful year, and especially our student leaders who are doing a wonderful job. So I'll hand it back over to Celeste or Caitlin.
Woo!
Mr. Bloom has an announcement about Poetry Out Loud and the Pinnacles trip.
It's not often that I need to raise the microphone. Happy Friday, everybody. If you are competing in today's Poetry Out Loud competition, please stand up. Please come out tonight. We're going to be in the library at 6 o'clock. There will be scones, there will be tea, and there will be wonderful, beautiful, fancy poetry. And this is just our school-wide competition. Of course, whoever wins tonight will advance to the county competition, which will be in February. And we did quite well last year there, so we're hoping for a great but competitive experience. Judges, please get there by 5:45, and then participating students, please get there by 5:30, just so we can get set up to get rolling at 6 o'clock. Second thing is, if you want to join us for the Pinnacles National Monument hiking trip tomorrow, so far we only have 3 students who've definitely confirmed. We'd like more, so please meet me down here right after break, so we can see if additional people will join us and we can make it really happen. Thank you.
If you're interested about global studies, Dr. Giacchetti got some information for you.
Okay, I'm talking about 3 events on the global Global Studies calendar, okay? So anything I'm going to talk about today, you can go to that calendar for details. The first is next Friday, the Global Scholars are going to be meeting virtually with the Center for the Blue Economy, but you all are invited. And the Center for the Blue Economy is based at MIS, and they have they're a research and think tank, and they have two lines of research. One is climate and climate in the ocean, and the other is the economy in the ocean. So whereas we often pit the environment against the economy, they seek to turn that on its head and ask questions like, how many tourist dollars come from a sea otter? And by conserving that habitat, how much money do we make, excuse me, for our local economy? So please come to that fourth period, and there's a Zoom link on the Global Scholars calendar for that. The following week, we have two CIE events. The first is an information session for students and parents, and that's in the evening on Tuesday. And that's to get all your questions answered, and it's only for York students, so it's a chance to talk to the CIE representative. Secondly, all during that week, Monday through Thursday at lunchtime, they're holding a virtual study abroad fair. And this is a great opportunity to talk to people at the centers in Botswana, in Czech Republic, in Argentina, wherever, to get a much clearer, precise idea about those particular programs. You can also speak to alumni, and they also have an application workshop. So that would mean finding a quiet place somewhere on campus with your headphones at lunchtime to plug into their Zoom link and learn more about that. So yeah, come to me if you have any more questions, and check the Global Studies Canvas page and calendar. Thanks.
Okay, next up, I think we have Ms. White here to talk about the taco party, which Caitlin and I thought that we should get an invite to, just for you, just to put out there.
Thank you, Celeste. Hi, everyone. Oh, I get this up. Yeah, very nice. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Mrs. White. I wanted to share publicly the results of the Red and Black Week drive for parent, guardian, grandparent participation in the York Fund. And I wanted to again congratulate the 8th grade and the 10th grade for winning the participation award in the York Fund. Please thank your parents, guardians, and grandparents for us. And just a reminder that every dollar, no matter the amount that's given to the York Fund, benefits what we do in this school year. We actually will spend every single gift given to us to the York Fund this school year on the people who are here today. So our taco party is going to be here in Gawain Family Theater, November 30th from 11:30 to 1. Please, if you are in 8th grade or 10th grade, proceed to the theater on that day. My second announcement is for our international students. Red and Black Week, in part, was a celebration of our parent community. And during that week, I was thinking about your parents at home who also invest in your education and care deeply about our York community. And in a perfect world, Mr. Key would be traveling to China this month to visit with your parents, to share the joys of our York community with them, and to learn more about their concerns and priorities. Since we're not able to do that because of travel restrictions, I wanted to let you know that this month, Mr. Key and I will be joining Ms. Sprague on our Zoom meetings with your parents, and I'm letting you know that. So if there is anything you want them to ask us about, anything you want to share, please let them know. We really, really look forward to talking with them, to getting to know them, and hopefully visiting with them in person next year. Thank you.
If you didn't have time to pack a lunch like me, Joseph Zhao got some food for us.
Alright, juniors will be selling pizza in the Commons today at lunch. We'll have the same exact kind of pizza pizza. It'll be $2 again. And all the money's gonna go towards prom, so please support. Thank you.
Okay, I have just two quick announcements. The first is the York Redistricting Project is hoping to hold a meeting in Delray Oaks because that's going to move from District 4 to District 5. And so we're looking to hold a community of interest meeting there. So if any of you live there, are interested in helping host one, or just have ideas about where that could be hosted, please contact me. Just email it oliverj2022@york.org. And then second, the League of Women Voters of Monterey County now has a free student membership. So if you're interested in becoming a member of the League of Women Voters, it's 16 to 24. You just have to be enrolled in a high school. You do not have to be a U.S. citizen. And you do not have to be pre-registered to vote. You can just come to get their monthly newsletter, The Voter, attend assorted informational meetings. Their next one this November will be a lunch and learn about criminal justice reform in Monterey County. And it's your chance to be a part of a century-old organization that's been promoting the right to vote. So please let me know if you're interested, and I'll send out an email with more information too.
Hi everyone, we wanted to thank everyone for participating in Spirit Weeks, and we have some more information about the next Spirit Week / Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, so the week before Thanksgiving, which is the week of the 15th, which is not next week, but the week after next week, we're going to be in the spirit of Thanksgiving holding a food drive. Unlike previous years, this isn't going to be a competition. We're just going to be asking everybody to please think about bringing in non-perishable items in order to support the local community and just help people who are in need before Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Okay, everybody, y'all did great for our first sophomore speech. So I want to make sure that y'all are gonna be showing Marie Claire, who is our next sophomore speaker, the same energy. So let's bring her up with a great clap.
Facing my mirror, all I saw was an abomination. Someone whose eyes were too small, nose too large, forehead too big, hair too thin, and stomach too bloated. Like a monster parents hid their kids away from, that people cringe in disgust. A thing that can't be considered human, but what my physical appearance seemed to be. I felt tears well up in my eyes as I stared for another minute. After all of the effort I had put in, why did I still look like this? When I was younger, I never understood why people were insecure about their appearance. My little brain couldn't grasp such an intense subject. If anything, I thought it was humorous. Why hate the way you look? I was never the type of kid to care about how someone looked, or how I looked. Perhaps I was naive for testing fate. In middle school, I realized that appearance was, in fact, important. There were girls who had shiny hair that flowed like waterfalls, pearly white teeth that shined as if they were a model, and perfect bodies that made even trash bags look good on them. I noticed that I did not quite fit into this category, or so I thought. When comparing myself to them, it was like placing a moth and a butterfly together. Both seemed the same, but were notably different. This difference in appearance made me more aware of myself than others, and not in a good way. Insecurity felt like a dark figure that loomed over me. It would not do anything drastic, but lurk. When I saw my reflection, it came alive. It would whisper quietly so no one but me would hear, speaking the cruelest of words. It always gave me a 0 out of 10. It convinced me that everyone felt the same about me. Silent judges of my appearance, but too kind to say anything. It took me a while to understand that my observations were false, something that came to me when really getting to know others. No one cared that deeply. No one was like the dark figure. Everyone had their own things to worry about. Those were lies fed to me by this shadow. In fact, I found out I was not alone. Far from it. Nearly everyone has their own dark figure, whether big or small. Everyone has their own insecurities, and they could be about anything. Personality, looks, talent, and others all make up this demented shadow. Insecurity could be about anything, and it can be hard to be free once caught in it. Even now, I still have a difficult time of letting go of the past and accepting myself for who I am. It isn't easy to just ignore a voice that had control over me for so long. However, I am not alone, and this isn't impossible to do. I believe that others will find their own sparks soon and overcome their insecurities, because there's no such thing as just moths and butterflies, only butterflies and cocoons of those who have not yet shined. Thank you.
Thank you, Marie Claire, for that amazing speech, just setting off the tone for sophomore speeches the right way. It seems like a beautiful day. Well, it is. And I think we have Path next, right? Okay, so go to Path.